Hi guys! In this video, I'm going to guide you how to set up in Setting. Go to Extensions, one click, and Setting. This is the general setting. First, window width and window height. It's the width and the height of this window. So if your screen is quite large, you can type in bigger values, or the other way around. Next, to include comment gCode in the gCode file, tick the checkbox. Here is the example. For every layer or types of cut, we have a line of note, for example, protecting cut. This is very useful when we need to check the gCode file again. When it comes to production, we should delete these lines, these comments, by unticking the checkbox. Font is the font of the label text. But you can also change the font as long as the font is available on your computer. Type in the new name of the font, for example, Arial, and then enter. Then it's saved successfully. Maximum part quantity. It's the maximum quantity of part panels that is in one nesting package. The more part panels, the more time nesting takes. So based on our computer processing's ability, we can increase or decrease the maximum part quantity to make sure the processing speed is smooth. Next, two-path spacing. Two-path spacing is the distance equivalent to two diameter plus tolerances, and the tolerance value is 0.5 millimeters at least. So if I use the tool diameter 6 milli, then plus 0.5. Bin offset 7 millimeters. Bin offset is the distance between the edge of the material board to the nearest panels. For this one, you can change the value according to your need. Material board width and length are the dimensions of the material board. Now let's come to rotations. 360 divided by n. And in the box, type in the value for n, for example 2. To explain it, for example, 360 divided by 2, then we get 180 degrees. It means that when running nesting, the software can rotate the part panels 180 degrees. Another example is 90 degrees. So when running nesting, this part panel can be rotated 90 degrees. Use hole. This function is to optimize the material board needed. For example, I have a part panel which is cut inside and the space inside is empty. So when running nesting, small part panels can be placed inside that part panel. Untick the checkbox if you don't want to use this function. Next, we set up properties for label. Type in your company name, for example, ABC. This name is gonna be printed on the label. Label width and height are the dimensions of the label. We can also choose to print barcode or QR code. Untick it to remove the option. For cut outside dipper, this is the thickness of a part panel, 17 mil, and normally the outside cut is going to be 17 mil, but to make sure that the bit cuts apart the part panel, so we add maybe 0.2 millimeters to the depth for the outside cut. So in the box, cut outside deeper, add the value that you want to add to the cut. For example, 0.2. Machine origin. You can refer to machine origin maps in tool setup 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then select the type. In staff's account, if they declare their manager's email in the box, then the configuration or all setup of the manager's account will be applied to their account. This only works if the manager has already declared the staff's emails. Next, in grain direction, select the axis, for example, y-axis, for wood texture. For single side priority, if we use this function, the software is going to optimize nesting by arranging double-sided panels together and single-sided ones together, so that the number of the panels that need to be rotated will be less. But this may cost more materials. Small part definition, shortest edge. Here I type in 200. For the part panels which has one shortest edge, that is under 200, then it's considered a small part. Cutting direction, clockwise or counterclockwise. Next, these functions help prevent small parts from flying off the cutting bed. For example, small part spacing, it's somehow like two parts spacing, but we add a little more to the small parts. Start position. Instead of starting from the origin point, the machine is going to cut from this point. Last cut thick, for example, 1.5 millimeters. So before the machine finishes cutting apart the small parts, it's gonna leave out 1.5 millimeters and then starts cutting again. Last cut feed rate. With this setup, we can slow down the feed rate so that the small parts will not fly off the cutting bed. File name. This is a default structure for the file name. The name of the sheet, material, and you can add thickness of the material here. Part without connector. For the part panels with the width or the height under 150, no connectors will be created. Or if the thickness is under 9 millimeters, for example, a back panel, no connectors will be created, or no edge banding will be created. So you can change the value here. Groove minimum depth. Sometimes we may make some mistake while drawing. For example, this part panel will cut the other panel maybe like 2 millimeters. So when we do automatic fitting, it's gonna create a groove. So to prevent that, we may type in a value. The software is going to recognize that it's not a groove. For example, 2. Number of segments. It's the number of segments that form the curved lines made with the one-click customize tool. After finishing setup, we can export it, save it to your computer, and later you can import it by selecting Import Setting. And if you want to share this setting to someone, type in their email and then share. So that is how we set up for general setting. For other instructions, see you in the next videos.